What's up, guys? Eclectic Nerd here again as always, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So, I'm standing on top of Pac-Man right now, and I think Pac-Man may need a new name. Because in order to get all this stuff to sort of work, I had to kind of build this tail. So now Pac-Man has sort of become the Yellow Submarine. So that's pretty much the end of that project there. And I think it's time we start on a new one. And with me going to be working on a much larger ship than I normally used to, I think I'm going to need a lot more resources. So of course, logically, we have to build a massive mining ship. And I have a general layout for one that I use a lot. And I am going to attempt, hopefully I can do it in like a half hour or so, or however how long this episode needs to be, to actually build it. So we're going to go ahead and start loading up on stuff here because this is going to be pretty big. What am I doing now? Okay. Wait, what? Huh. I always thought that this side was the ship you were in. Yeah, Rob's connector's loaded with stuff. That's good. Component storage. Dump that. Drag a bunch of this stuff over here. So basically, what this is, it's just a giant metal tube that I bolt a bunch of drills onto, and then I put, like a reactor and a cargo container, and then a couple gyroscopes and plenty of thrusters and all that good stuff. So it all kind of flows, and then I put either on my other one I have a piston on the back, and that helps because obviously with something that big you can't really get close to anything. Let's see here, what do I need? Anything else? Oh, I'm gonna need detector components, probably way more than that. Let's see here, I can crank out, I don't know, like 30 of those. And so, and this design as well, like all of my other sort of designs, has a name to go with it. And the ultimate goal when I first started playing Space Engineers was actually to build a giant. Well, I think most people kind of come into Space Engineers with they want to build a giant. I don't know what you would call it even. Like a giant asteroid eater, kind of like Unicron from Transformers, the giant machine thing that eats planets essentially. However, this isn't quite big enough to be that, so I call this one Galactus. Because Galactus is another kind of big guy who eats things in the comic book cartoon world. And that's also why one of my drones is called the Silver Surfer, because the Silver Surfer essentially travels around through space looking for things for Galactus to eat. At least that's the way I remember it. I'm going to need a lot of steel plate, too. Wow. I'm going to need to make steel plate, probably. Wait a minute. I thought I had, like, a buttload of steel plate. Apparently not. Definitely going to need more of that. Let that start. Okay, this should be good enough for a start. So it's going to be big. I think the typical size of this guy is a 7x7 drill head, a cluster of drills on the head, I guess you could say, more or less. Okay, I just need to find a good place to park because I'm gonna have to start laying out some of the stuff by hand. So I'm gonna need, I've got plate, I've got metal. Okay, I should have enough for the landing gear that is going to essentially be dumped. Okay, perfect. So I need, just clear this out here. Conveyor, light armor core, yeah. And I basically build it out of heavy armor because it's more durable. I need a drill. I think this time around I'm actually going to try a large reactor because the other ones I built I used a small one in the middle. And detector. Ooh. And then actually I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need it right now. So there, I've got my what I need to build my frame. my actual work tools, my power source, my detector, and I need a gyroscope too. Boom. And I'm gonna go ahead and dump that too, because I'm gonna need. Well, hang on here. Shift tab. Dang it! I actually looked up how to use the different toolbars down below, but I forgot how to do it. So, my welder, new large ship. Oh, and one more thing. I think they added in the last update rotation. Like you can rotate things better now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm pretty sure, if memory serves correctly, that in the sort of, I think it's in the Marvel universe, Galactus is like he's like purple. He wears like a purple costume kind of thing. So we're gonna get a nice healthy purple going here. Oh, used all my steel plate already. Okay, there. Just gonna load up on that because that's probably what I'm gonna need the most of there. Okay, purple. And just build this out. At least far enough so that I can start sticking the drills on, and then I'll have to place all the guts inside of here and build up around it. So basically, it's just a 3x3. Well, the inside of the tube is 3x3 roughly, because then you build out from that. The 3 becomes 5, and the 5 becomes a 7. And your drills obviously need to expand one block further than your actual body so that you can get through. And actually, I think I may have used a 5x5 when I built this last time. Let's see here. Okay, and go ahead and start. Oh, and the drills are actually purple in this. Awesome. So it's part of the wall still. They stick out there. There. Oh yeah, baby. I'm so excited already. This is gonna be awesome. There's just something about this wall of drills that looks really, really badass. Get out of the way there. Okay. And I gotta build one down too. I'm supposed to fill the kind of dead space. I can talk about some stuff that happened that was of interest, at least to me, this weekend. Or not this weekend, this week. So, I started playing Undertale, and it's on my channel now, if you are into goofy, fun, tongue-in-cheek RPGs, go watch it, because it's fun. And so I recorded the first episode of it, and I had it kind of like primed and ready to go, like I do with most of my uploads. And apparently, at some point, it was flagged for content ID, and which is absurd because it's my own. From what I understand, the developer is completely cool with people doing LPs of it. Okay, yeah, and there's my 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is here. So, from what I understand, the developer is completely cool with LPs and people showing the game off because, you know, it's indie devs are generally pretty cool with that because it's free advertisement for the most part. But anyway, so apparently this was flagged for content ID matching, and some company, I'm not going to say which one exactly, but some company essentially tried to claim that as their own, which, I mean, not cool entirely. And it was only they only claimed like 60 seconds of the video, which was essentially a boss fight. Wait a minute here. This is not right. This needs to be already messing up. 10 minutes in, I'm already messing up. So this company tried to claim like a minute or so of me talking about a boss fight. That's 4. wanted the ad revenue, and there's going to be ads on it, which, as for right now, I'm trying to keep... Wait a minute. Did I mess something up here? Oh, I messed up this side too. Dang it! I could just make it 9x9 and make it even more amazing. But right now, I don't want to, like, I'm not a partner channel or anything. I'm still doing this in my spare time. So for now, and for at least until it becomes viable, there will be no ads on this channel. And if I'm not putting an ad on it, I don't want anybody else to have to sit through it for somebody else. If you're watching an ad, it's because, you know, it's for me. It's not for somebody else. And I think it's kind of scummy that they wanted that, you know, someone essentially, because the whole system has been broken for the most part. I mean, people know about it, and you know, that's just not fair or whatever. So I had to file the dispute the claim essentially, which wasn't that bad. I essentially just you know, went through the process, said, hey, they're claiming this part of the video, and it's just me talking, blah 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 blah, and they're like, all right, cool. So the strike got, so the whole like copyright claim got removed, which I was very happy about. And I don't think, well, hang on here. Shoot, I needed a large cargo container first, probably, because I think I can route everything through the reactor. So if I stick the cargo container up front, I'm debating if I want to put an armor, like a firewall divider between these two. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So, just as a way of keeping any kind of loose debris out of here. For no other real rhyme or reason than that. So, grab a conveyor. But yeah, the whole content ID system is a little overzealous in many respects, and it will grab pretty much anything and everything, regardless of whether it is actually copyrighted or not. And I needed actually to be here. Rob, I need you. Please come here. I need to build like some. That's what I should start messing around with program blocks so I can like figure out how to like program Rob to like come to me if I have, you know, if I need something. Oh, this is so amazing. Building on a much larger scale, even though I'm completely out of everything probably. Yep. Hang on. Am I out? What am I out of? Probably steel plate. Yep. I completely killed my steel plate. Jesus, I had like 200. I don't think I had 200. I think I took most of it out. But this is going to be quite the steel plate eater. And Rob is very, very heavy. He needs to go on a diet. Or hit the gym or something so that he's a little more buff. So he can move his all this extra weight he's carrying around. Oh, wow. They did something to the brake strength, because that is absurd. Okay, I need, did I call it refined storage in this one? Whoa, hang on here. Ore? Oh, wow. Wait, hang on, ingots, that's what I need. Okay, it's the refined container. That's why I was looking for that. And which assembler's freaking out? Assembler 2? Okay, so iron. Grab, half of that. There we go. So, yeah, I've had to file the copyright claim, which I've never done before. And it feels good to kind of lay claim to something like that. Whoa, jeez. Thank God Rob's just really small. Otherwise I completely would have knocked that out. Just tilt that a little bit. Here we go. Oh yeah, baby. The first of our big builds. Which is probably going to take quite a while. Did I use all that steel plate already? There's no way. What? How did I use all that? How much steel plate goes into one of these freaking balls? Oh my good Lord Almighty. Since when does it take 135 steel plates to make a block? Good night. Well, we're learning things the hard way here. Maybe building this out of heavy armor wasn't such a good idea. So I have a feeling that's going to take quite a while to crank out that much iron, that much steel plate. Okay. Wow, I can't believe that used to be... It didn't seem like it was always that much. I know they updated it like what goes into armor plate, because before it was just steel plates. There was no dang it. Are you ready? What's going on here? Okay. Because it never used to be. It was just steel plate. You just needed like 100 steel plate, and that's basically 2 blocks right there. Oh, good night. Okay. Number 3. And I'm gonna have to start multitasking these guys here. Let's see. Assembler 2, refined container, and wow, that ate through that 6,000 I stuck in there. Okay, production, assembler 3. Make it a steel plate. Where did that go to? Okay. Hang on here, I have to double check where. Okay, so that's that. Wow, that is literally all the steel plate I have. Okay, fair enough. Maybe that little firewall section should be made on a light steel plate. Because it's just it's not really meant. It's not like the outside that needs to be super tough. But who knows? I didn't realize that. That's one thing I've noticed. Projects kind of spiral out of control really quickly sometimes. Especially after updates like this. Oh, really? Wow. Yep, might as well go around and stick what I can on all these guys. Because it's going to be a while before I have enough steel plate to actually build the rest of this. Yeah, I may... Just for simplicity's sake, I may have to start using light plate. Because that's insane. I'm all caught up in the grind heads here. Okay. Alright, so that's everything. At least there. I mean, maybe at the very least I can at least get the frame laid out. So we have a general idea of how things are going to be built. So all my steel plate there that needs to be there is there. So whoa, wow. I'm not terribly overweight, am I? Really not. I need grids. Oop, I didn't even get in there. Whoa. That utterly destroyed pretty much everything I had in there. That's insane. And here I thought I was actually doing pretty good. Turns out I'm hurting in terms of materials. What? Oh, I must have tripped a door. Freaking door. That's done. That's done. That's done. Yep. And get more metal grids. Funny how everything pretty much devolves down to me just having to do it by hand. Hybrid, I need grid. Just grab all that. That should be good. Man, intense drumming music for basically just me flying around welding things. Okay. So, we've got our little firewall divider here. Plop our cargo container down. Yeah? And then, obviously we're going to have our little flight area here. So I'm going to need a flight seat. That's that. We are strictly utilitarian in these parts. And obviously there's going to be a door over one of these sides here. And I'm going to go double gyros. Whoa, I need still plate to build a gyro. Since when? Probably since forever. Just need enough to place it down. So basically, right, yeah, and here. Let's see here. Where is my detector? Just stick that right inside, actually. Just go. Boop. There you go. And then I have to keep adding on here. Oh shoot! That's what I completely forgot. I need up and down and side to side thrust. Shoot. Okay, hang on here. So we're gonna go ahead and obviously our flight seat's gonna have to be set back a bit. Small thrustors. Okay. Get there. Oh, actually, shoot. This is gonna have to be bigger. Yeah, because there's not enough space for me to actually stick these down. Actually, wait a minute here. Never mind. I think I got this. Okay. So basically, we're just gonna hollow this section out here. And our dividing firewall is gonna become essentially the left and right thrust. And then further back, I'll have the up and down. Oh shoot, my inventory's full. And drop a bunch of stuff, probably. Okay. Break this down too. That's taking way too long. Well, since those are already in place, they're staying there. We're just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna build on. We're just gonna add on. Okay. So, give me my small thrustors. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll go over here, and we'll do the same thing. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just gonna go finish clean this up so I don't have to come back and figure out how to get at it with Rob. Okay. So 5. Just kinda plonk that down right there. Okay. So now we're looking at, okay, we can make this work now. And then here, here, and here, and then we'll grind out the bottom and do the same thing. I like my designs nice and compact, just because it looks really clean. Ooh. And actually, I was thinking that might be a good place just to stick a gyroscope, but I think maybe I'll just run the tube right through it. Okay. Yeah. There'll just be two little open cavities in there. Where am I going? Conveyor tubes. The large conveyor tubes. I don't think I'm going to be able to get at these once they're done, so... Okay. I need the bulletproof glass. Let's see here. Bulletproof glass. Let's see here. I think I'm going to need small steel tubes. If I top off my motors, definitely need construction components. Yeah. I think that should be good enough for me to route most of these. There we go. Okay. And then... Okay. Yep. Gone and gone. And then... I think cargo container was good. We'll go here. Okay. And then we're going to keep... Wow, I may actually run out of room during the initial build of this. Or at least have to pull my drone catch out of the way. Speaking of which, I really should probably bring that back at some point, because it's going to have to, just so that I'm not leaving it out there burning uranium forever. Let's see, and I think I almost have enough room to finish this, at least the frame. Definitely gonna have to be more thrust, Captain, because this is gonna be quite heavy. I have a feeling already. Yeah, well, debating if this is gonna be safe. Because that's actually really rather close to this. I'm trying to design this with as much safety as possible so I don't have to worry about this rupturing and spilling the contents everywhere. Okay, and this will be sort of our crew actual area where we'll have our flight seat and just kind of bits and bobs. Across here. Okay. So yeah, that'll be the general frame layout for it. And then... Oh, shoot. Durr. Idiot. We learn how to count, probably. Okay, so 7... And then basically the butt end of this will be all the thrusters and then a piston in the center, in there somewhere. So that I don't have to get right up next to this. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll have to do some more work here. Get everything laid out. is going to be. Our insanely indestructible door that cannot be broken. Do I have space? I at least want there to be 2 sets of these. Just to make it easier, so it's not quite such a pain to try and fly. That, and I probably can completely get rid of that. Let's see here. Yeah, this is going to get set back 1 more space. Just because. So, we're going to go. Let's see, which one comes first up here? I guess it's left, right. And I'm going to stick my left, right over here at the back. 1, 2, and 3. Running that light really drains the energy. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. We are slowly going to be working towards this, and it is quite impressive. At least compared to something as tiny as Rob. But yeah, that's gonna be quite a bit of build there, quite a bit of building going on there. So until then, I will see y'all in the next one.